My Pokemon 151 boxes finally arrived, and I opened them without you.
What? What the f—
I know, I'm sorry, but this gives me a great opportunity to try out a new style of video that I am calling Hits Review. It's pretty self-explanatory, but I opened up 2 Pokemon 151 booster boxes, and I'm gonna review with you the hits out of those boxes. I may also have the reactions to pulling those hits too, so it should be a montage of great looking cards and hype reactions. Naturally, we should start with box number 1. So I'm gonna move through rarity tiers and show you some of the highlights of the reverse holos and holos, and then work my way into the ultra rares and secret rares that came out of the box. So first, we have this beautiful new Charmander. We got a reverse holo of this bad boy right here. We also got this amazing looking Snorlax reverse holo. One thing to notice with these normal reverse holos is a lot of them definitely had these print lines. They're very noticeable, very easy to see, and unfortunately on a lot of the reverse holos. Next up is the holos. So we actually got the Moltres holo. This is a really nice looking artwork. The holos actually look pretty good. All of my holos were pretty centered fairly well. And we got the Gyarados holo, once again, centered very well. That is a Saito artwork, of course it is. Beautiful looking card. Can't wait to get my Master Ball reverses in that I have purchased. Now, very unfortunate about this box are Master Ball reverse. The Master Ball reverse is a variant of the Pokeball reverse holo. Here on the right, the Charmander has the Pokeballs, and this Route card has the Master Balls. The Master Ball reverse holo only occurs once on one card per box. So I've been picking up some of these Master Balls on the secondary market, some of the cheaper but more popular Pokemon. Next up, we go into the EXs. So we have the Arbok EX, spitting that venom. We have the Wigglytuff EX. That is I don't even know, that is a fat Pokemon right there. The Alakazam EX, really nice looking EX. And lastly, maybe not lastly, I'm not 100%, no, not lastly, we got the Zapdos EX. This is one of the better EXs in my opinion. And then even better than that, we got the Mew EX. So this is just a gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I love the little bubbles here with the reflections and everything. It's so, and Mew's actually in a bubble. I didn't even recognize that. Holy crap, Mew's actually in a bubble. It's got bubbles and Mew's in a bubble. That is adorable. Holy buckets. Next up, we got Snorlax, Pidgey, and Diglett. Unfortunately, you can see a massive print line going across this card, but that is okay. But yeah, we got these Snorlax here. Absolutely awesome. I love the little Diglett here. Just like, what the heck, man? Get out of the way. But obviously, he could just go underneath or around him, clearly. He's a Diglett. Next, we have Caterpie art rare. I really like this Caterpie. I like that this Caterpie has kind of like eaten a hole in front of the camera or the perspective so that it unveils all of these other Caterpies in the background. Just a really beautiful art rare. Our last art rare is the Machoke. So, not a huge fan of this one personally. Obviously, if Machoke existed in real life, this is what I would want a Machoke to be doing, helping me move so that I didn't have to carry all the heavy stuff up 3 flights of stairs. But at the same time, not really my favorite art rare, not my favorite artwork. It reminds me a little bit of Wallace and Gromit, if you guys know what that is. If not, look it up. Last but not least, the biggest hit of the box. Cut to the reaction. Nidorina. And... oh, sick. We pulled the Alakazam EX. This is our secret art rare. Yo, that is awesome that we pulled an SAR. Let's go. So I did pull the Alakazam EX. Absolutely beautiful SAR. The texture is actually really cool. Some of the stuff really pops out in the background. Unfortunately, though, there are some issues with this SAR. You can see there's some whitening up in the top left corner, and actually there's kind of rough cuts all the way around the edges. Centering is actually really nice, so it is really unfortunate that the cut is so bad, but it seems to be something that I've heard from a lot of people is that their big hits out of the boxes, their SARs, their secrets, their ultra rares have rough cuts, rough edges, lots of whitening going around. And really unfortunate for a brand new Japanese set. A lot of people move from English cards to Japanese cards because the English quality control was so bad, but now it seems like the Japanese quality control is following suit. And it could be because obviously there's a lot more demand for Japanese cards nowadays. Maybe they just can't keep up. Maybe they're printing and cutting as fast as they can go and they're not keeping up with their own quality control, sharpening those blades, swapping them out with new stuff, making sure that these cards come out absolutely pristine. Unfortunately, we are seeing that slip on one of the coolest sets to come out in the last couple years. So that's unfortunate, but still really, really cool to pull this card. The last big hit out of this box. Box number 2, we're going to start off with a couple reverse holos. This Charmeleon, I love this artwork. If you guys don't know, Dark Charmeleon is my favorite artwork in the hobby from the original Rocket set. I love it so much. And this one actually is really good as well. Very happy with how they treated Charmeleon in this artwork. And this is the normal Pokeball reverse. We'll get to the Master Ball one here in a second, but we did get this Charmeleon reverse. Absolutely awesome. Goes very well with our Charmander from the last box. Going into holos now, we did get another Moltres. I think we got an Articuno as well. So we saw a Moltres from the last box, but the Articuno looks very, very nice. The artworks are just top-notch in this set for just about every Pokemon. And we were lucky enough in this box to pull all 3 of the Evolution holos. The Flareon being the absolute best artwork of the 3, in my opinion. Holy crap, this is just beautiful. It kind of reminds me, if anyone's watching Demon Slayer right now, it reminds me of the fire breathing technique that Tanjiro can do in the latest season of Demon Slayer. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous looking Flareon card. Amazing artwork. And last but not least, we have the Vaporeon. Once again, very cute, awesome artwork as well. Now we're going to move into the EXs. No, we're staying here because we pulled the Gengar. I forgot about that. We pulled the Gengar holo from Komiya. This one's centered really well. Just absolutely beautiful looking card. Once again, like all of the holos seem to be centered pretty well. And the holo quality seems to be pretty decent too. Moving on to, this is our Master Ball reverse holo. Unfortunately, it was on the Pidgeot. So Pidgeot is an uncommon in this set. And our Master Ball reverse holos for these 2 boxes, kind of a letdown. We got Pidgeot and we got whatever that route was. Very unfortunate, but at the same time, I do just love this variant. I'm sure we're not going to get it in English, but if we do, that would be an amazing addition to the Pokemon 151 set. Next up, the EXs. We've got another Arbok EX, spitting that venom. We've got Golem about to explode, one of my favorite looking EXs. I think the artwork on this one is just really good compared to some of the others. Next up, we got the Blastoise about ready to hydro pump the crap out of your face. And we have the Kangaskhan, probably one of my least favorite cards in the set overall. Just not a big fan of this EX artwork. Has this really kind of video game 3D sprite style artwork that I'm not a huge fan of. And it kind of just looks like they're on a roller coaster. And last but not least, we did pull one of the Charizard EXs. Definitely the best EX of the bunch, in my opinion. Very nice looking Charizard EX. The ARs of this box were fire. We pulled the Nidoking. It's a very nice looking one. We pulled the Dragonair. Definitely, I think, the most underrated Pokemon and artwork in this set. Absolutely gorgeous, beautiful card. And we pulled the Pikachu art rare. Again, if you guys haven't seen this art yet up close, download a high-res version of it and try and point out all the different Pokemon you can see. There is at least 20 Pokemon in this artwork, and it's just so god dang beautiful. Amazing artwork, centered really well. Probably going to try and grade this one. You can see, again, though, that there are just those rough edges at the top. It's really unfortunate. Last but not least, the biggest hit of the box. Let's cut to the reaction. Sandslash and... oh.